If you're dealing with uncomfortable, scary, confusing symptoms, we're going to address something that often gets overlooked here using some EFT tapping, which is the fear of those symptoms. That's an emotional experience that can keep your nervous system activated. So what we're going to do here is actually, this helps us stay present with the fear. We don't try to tap it away. We signal to the body, oh, it's actually okay to feel this fear. That's what processes it. That's what gets us out of this loop. And EFT is particularly good for that in the way it works. So let yourself actually tune into the fear. I'm sure you're already feeling it. That's why you clicked here. So tuning into that, tapping on the side of the hand, repeating after me. Even though I'm afraid of these symptoms, what they might mean, how they feel, and I choose to have compassion for myself. Even though I feel fear or terror around these symptoms, and I honor and accept myself. Fear is a understandable response. So even though I feel a lot of fear, anxiety, terror, I feel the reactions in my body and how I'm responding to these already uncomfortable symptoms. And I choose to have compassion for myself and everything I'm going through here. And let's go through the points now and just say, yeah, this fear, this terror and anxiety, the symptoms are uncomfortable enough. It's unpleasant enough. It's confusing enough. And there's an understandable reaction. I can feel in my body. I can see in the looping thoughts. What does this mean? Is this going to get worse? What do I do? Should I get it checked again? Do I need to change something? I need to figure this out. I need to solve it. All this understandable fear. And allowing myself to notice the experience of the fear itself. As uncomfortable as it is, as much as my mind wants to move into thought and distraction and trying to solve the problem, I allow myself to feel the fear, noticing that fear is just a word for a real experience that I can feel in my body, that I can observe in my mental activity. And as unnatural as it might seem, I'm actually allowing myself to welcome it. Fear is a natural human response. The more I try to push it away, the more I say fear is bad, or fear is making my symptoms worse, I'm creating more separation within myself. Fear, like all of my emotions, are part of me for a reason. It's okay to relax the fear of the fear. The fear is an experience. Allowing myself to feel it. Allowing myself to process it. Not to distract myself from it. Maybe I have other tools in my toolbox to try to keep me from looking at it. Or think more positive things. But for right now, I want to show my body directly. If we allow this fear, nothing terrible happens. There's already enough going on. There's already symptoms. There's already a fear response. Trying to get rid of that, making an enemy of that, adds to the stress in my system. I welcome the fear response. I give it permission to be. I even allow the thoughts to move. I don't have to engage in them. But I can expose myself to this fear. And through this physical process I'm doing, communicate to my body. It's okay. We can handle the emotion of fear. The more I fight it, the more it persists. And whatever the fear might want to communicate, it's not my enemy. And the more I can allow this, the more all sorts of communication from my body is able to come through. I'm not forcing calm. I'm creating the space where all emotions, including fear, are not resisted, are not pressurized. Letting my body experience directly. We can handle this. The emotions are okay. Even if I'm experiencing symptoms, I can be present with this. Fearing them, resisting them, is not helping the cause. And resisting the fear is not helping. Just allowing this to do what it needs to do, to move through me, to communicate to me, so I can be as present and grounded as possible, which can support the intelligence of my body, that can communicate whatever it needs, and best do whatever it needs to do, using its natural intelligence. Okay, so take a breath and just allow this to unfold. Allow yourself to practice this space of welcoming the fear, not fighting it, And if, of course, if there is something you need to get checked, if your symptoms are such that there is a legitimate, concern, please get them checked. But often you have, and the fear keeps arising, and it's like, why does it keep coming up? So work with this emotionally, especially when you already know. Get that peace of mind as far as the circumstances, the evaluation, and continue this so your body can learn that it doesn't have to fear the fear. It can welcome it. It can process it. More resources in the description below, including if you want to go a little deeper on this together. Hope it helps, and see you soon.